Pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Cleveland Browns and the Tennessee Titans. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Still 9 remaining on second down. Looking to throw. Bonner. And right away, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here first and goal. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. Touchdown. Oh, but there is a marker on the field. So now the question, who is this on? Now the try here for the extra point. And this is good. Our score is 7-0 Tennessee. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. A handoff for Etienne. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Bonner. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
The Browns drive about to get started. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Bonner got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Back to throw. Bonner. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
And on 4th down, honors the punt team, sending this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big connection on that one. 37 yards.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Touchdown! It's complete. A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw. Bonner. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. $17-0 our score after 1. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd and 11 now, Jackson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a 1st down.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Play action. Now Jackson. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage, and that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Point after here coming up. And it's 17-7.
Makes the score 17.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson got some room at the 30. Oh, he shifts past him, and all the way up to the 37-yard line. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. And that's Grady Jarrett, who forced his way through to register the sack. After the sack on 1st down, Jackson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play, with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge, a successful one. Now Jackson on first down. His throw complete right side to Bates, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. From the 39, Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Justin Jefferson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken in at the 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Browns drive about to get started as they'll take over with just under a minute left to play. Throwing on first down. Bonner. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Off the play fake. Bonner. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Bonner got his man complete over the middle. That's Sanders. Now Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Bonner. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Operating from the gun. Bonner. This is caught. Touchdown, Browns. Rashad Bateman as the first half is winding down. And the Browns are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. So nothing fancy there. That was just a fullback dive. Defensively, they were ready for it.
They were, and I think that surprised the guys on offense because handing it to the fullback, well, you don't do that very often, so that's a tendency breaker. And I think they just wanted to say, let's just go straight ahead. As you said, nothing fancy. Everyone move someone out of the way and let the big guy work. Didn't get it done, though.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
And this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And how about this one out of the locker room, an onside kick attempt. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Jackson. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Lamar Jackson, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Browns drive about to get started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On first down, Bonner. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. This is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Here's a quick throw right side. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And it'll be 4th down. The quick slant caught. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like... And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Miles Sanders, excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And the safety, Trayvon Merrick, up to make the play defensively. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Joe Judge makes the decision. They're going for it. 4th down, here's Jackson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead. No problem there on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center. You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off? Not yet. Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times. Now left side on the swing pass. That catch good for only a couple. I think you would agree. Just a good decision right there. Goes for the safe play. Gets some yardage out of it. And showed some toughness as well. As you noted, he stayed right in there. Saw the rush was coming. Hung in there. Took the hit. Dumped it out to the outside. And now they pick up some yardage. And you have a back that's grateful to you. And will continue to make plays. From the gun on 3rd down. Bonner. That'll be caught by Rice. And he is going to have a Browns first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, Bonner. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. They may be snapping the ball near the goal. Matt LaFleur loudly voicing his objections to that previous call. He's going to throw out the red challenge flag. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over. Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit. Such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that. Yeah, they make the right call way more often than they get it. Touchdown! That's caught at the 1. David Njoku, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Chambers, only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now Jackson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Chambers. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
A 1-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
Now Jackson. He finds his man complete. It's Chambers. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And they'll indeed take a knee. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, 1 game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.